this book, Meera?
There are 9,000 Indian restaurants here in the UK, and that's more than any other type of cuisine, so it's no wonder that Brits love a curry. But the thing is, ask any Indian, and the best Indian food is in the home, and Indian home cooking is an unknown cuisine. And Indian home cooking is fresh, it's colourful, it's really quick to cook, and it's really simple. I mean, most dishes take about 25 to 30 minutes, so I'm going to show you how to cook a coconut fish curry today. It's dreamy, it's creamy, it's light, and it's really fresh. First things first, we need to go and grab some fish and some chillies before we do anything. I'm looking for some hake. Alright, you take her. I'm just going to grab some chillies from Ali here. Okay, so I'm going to make enough for lunch for me and you. So first things first, we just need to get this pan nice and hot and put a big glug of oil in here.
What kind of oil is that?
That's rapeseed, and I like using rapeseed. You can use sunflower oil or groundnut oil, but as long as it doesn't have a flavour to it, it's got to be neutral. And when that's hot, I'm going to put some curry leaves in there. When you throw them into the oil up front, they just infuse the oil with their gorgeous flavour. And in we go with the onions.
How long do you cook the onions for?
Now, you never want to compromise on the cooking time of the onions, because that's where all the flavour is. And so that's going to take around 10 minutes to cook through. And what you're looking for is to sort of cook all the water out of them so they start to go nice and brown around the edges, and they become so soft that you could cut them with your wooden spoon. So whilst we're doing that, I'm going to show you how to put together a little paste. Just for me and you, we're using a thumb-sized piece of ginger. My thumb, your thumb, a little bit more, a little bit less isn't going to make any difference to this dish. So just roughly chop that. We're going to use half a chilli. We're using green chilli because it's a nice fresh heat. And we've got 2 really fat garlic cloves. So in they go. Quick tip is, this will break down a lot easier if you've got a pinch of coarse salt in there. Now think about something that you really don't like. Okay, these onions are ready now. They're just browning around the edges really nicely, lovely and soft. So in we go with the ginger, garlic and chilli paste. Stir that in. That's going to need around 30 seconds or so. In we go with the tomatoes. So once that's cooked, we can just start to make the sauce. So I'm going to go in with a couple of spices. One's a turmeric, and turmeric's got a really lovely earthy flavour. We add about half a teaspoon of that, and a little bit of red chilli powder for some warmth. And season it with just a little bit of salt. So we can all mix. And now, so that will cook a bit quicker, I'm just going to put a lid on. We just need to leave that for about 5 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm just going to put some rice on. Right, that's how it's 5 minutes, and as you can see, the tomatoes are completely broken down in there, and I've concentrated to just make a really amazing flavour-packed sauce. Time to put some coconut milk in. Ooh. So that's about 3/4 of a tin in there. Give it a good stir to get all that flavour just mixing through. So it'll probably take a couple of minutes just to get nice and hot. Because the coconut milk's cold, we just want everything to heat up, so when we put the fish in, it's just going to poach in there. Coconut milk's ready now, it's bubbling. This is bubbling really nicely. That's just the perfect temperature for our fish to cook in. So, in they go. So we don't want to touch them too much because they're quite delicate little bits there, so we just want to leave them to do their thing. It'll take about 5 to 7 minutes to cook through.
So are you going to sprinkle something like coriander over the top?
You don't have to sprinkle coriander on the top of this, but what works really well with this curry is if you squeeze some lime over the top of it, it just makes all of those flavours come to life and really sing. So our fish is done now. That's looking absolutely amazing. That fish is nice and firm, it's smelling amazing. And there you go, coconut fish curry.